Being alone. Did you know? Males and females aged 15 to 24 experience the greatest rate of assault victimisation. In 2010, 51% of overall physical assaults and 19% of sexual assaults were committed by an offender that was previously unknown to their victim, a stranger. Over half of recorded assaults in this time period have occurred in locations other than residential settings. That is, many of these have taken place in public. Having other people present in public places can reduce the likelihood of being targeted by a violent offender. Decades of research has shown that offenders will select victims that are the easiest to target. This makes it more likely that they will successfully complete and get away with their crime. Groups of people are more difficult to victimise than an individual that is alone, because one person is easier to coerce or overpower than multiple people. In a study by Maxwell and colleagues, young adults identified that the number of other people present in a location was an important factor influencing vulnerability. Young adults agreed that their personal risk of victimisation is decreased when there are others present, as there is safety in numbers. In an additional study by Maxwell and colleagues, professionals working with violent offenders agreed that being alone in public, particularly at night or whilst intoxicated, can increase vulnerability. Being alone, real life cases. Responsibility. Fault always lies with the perpetrator of violence, never the victim. People should be safe to behave however they choose without the threat of violence. Sadly, this is not the reality. Individuals can take steps to reduce their own vulnerability and potential likelihood of becoming a victim of stranger violence. Tips for reducing vulnerability. Where possible, walk with a friend when moving between locations, vehicles, public transport, and so on. If you are alone in public, consider attempting to remain within view of others. For example, walk close by to others walking in the same direction. If you are alone and using headphones, consider having the volume on low so that you can still hear what is going on around you. This makes it more difficult for someone to approach you and catch you off guard. Lastly, pay attention to your surroundings by regularly scanning the area around you. You can't control the actions of others, but you can control your own behaviour and reduce your likelihood of becoming a victim.